I don't know. I'm mainly just thinking about it because of the hero-player combination. For other teams, I wouldn't have thought about Razor as much, but it's him, it's the Centaur lane, and it's the overall, how to say, the way it plays together with their lineup, I think, is very strong. You have control from Bane and Shaker, you have the Phoenix for the big ult. Ultimately, the way Razor plays fights later in the game is very much hard commitment style. So you want to have heroes that commit in with you, and that's where Shaker and Phoenix are really great to create a diversion. Because if you jump in and you use Supernova, and Razor is linking and popping ult next to someone, who do you choose?
Yeah, true.
Right? So, ironically, it's good for Razor to play with a Lightning Rod, actually, later in the game.
And what kind of item build would you expect from the Razor?
Probably Helm of the Dominator.
I can't even tell if you're kidding.
No, me neither. I don't know yet if I am.
Okay, outside of the the Helm of the Dom type shenanigans that we've been seeing, is there, like, are you going for tanky Razor? Mixed Razor, where it's a mix of DPS and tankiness?
I think Crystallis generally likes going the Maelstrom build, so I'm expecting something like that. This game, not the best S&Y game, so maybe Maelstrom BKB, upgraded boots. Does he ever buy Falcon Blade? I'm actually not sure. Razor's one of the carries that does use that item quite well.
Yeah.
So we'll see. So far, the quick buy is just movement speed, which is completely standard. You want to get boots and win place on this hero without question. It's all about that mobility.
And mid lane, we talked about Laurel on the Shadow Fiend versus BZM's Earthshaker. So far, 15-6 versus the 9-1, so not a huge surprise. And when Shadow Fiend gets level 5, that is when it theoretically should get ultra hard with the level 3 raises.
Yeah.
It's already pretty damn hard as a melee hero anyway. And in terms of the ganking potential from the supports, do you think one team has the advantage over the other? I mean, like, the Phoenix feels like it's, maybe not the worst. I mean, it doesn't have any hard lockdown, of course.
I definitely would be more worried for the Shaker if he gets ganked by, say, Shaman coming in with 3 raises, but...
Oh my.
That's
a lot of damage to Laurel.
No.
Are you serious?
No.
Laurel pops the stick, gets off the Shadow Rays, pops the Fairy Fire as well. BZM taking a lot of damage from the tower, but he's going to get first blood.
My God.
How is that possible?
My...
God. That is not possible. That is insane. Finding a very small opportunity, BZM taking full advantage.
That is actually crazy to find that kill onto SF. It takes 2 to tango there, though. Like, that requires a really good play and a mess up simultaneously.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the thing that's funny about this is that now they come back to lane and the guy with first blood is still losing.
And Crystallis dies in the top lane to the combo between Collapse and Rue. So... something Spirit desperately needed after, I'm sure it was kind of demoralizing seeing their Shadow Fiend die to a melee hero.
He's still going to win the lane.
Yes.
It's just 100%. He's winning it less than expected.
Yeah, this should be absolute dumpster. But now it's just you're winning.
It's becoming a more and more possible game. Just this singular kill is so big for Shaker because it bridges the gap. He catches up so much in experience, and when Shaker gets 6, that's when Phoenix dives in mid become interesting. You can dive in on Laurel, slow him, and if he's close to the creep wave, which Shadow Fiend a lot of the time will be to exert his pressure on the lane, he will stand in the wave. If Phoenix can dive in and then you can walk in for an Echo Slam, you could find a secondary kill on Laurel maybe. But let's not count our chickens here. Still some ways to go. BZM just cracked 5, so we're looking at multiple creep waves before you get there, and in the meantime, Laurel will just be winning every singular wave.
Yeah.
It's 27-14 to the 13-1.
BZM queuing up an infused raindrop.
I thought you were going to say Helm of the Dominator. I was hoping
that was
so
the point.
much.
That was the point. I feel like if he was going to go for that, he would have queued it already, so.
Yeah, probably.
Looks like the item maybe not as strong as Wraith Pact, which is good.
Which people notoriously bought on Shaker.
Fine. This would actually, that's true. If they're buying it on multiple heroes, it's maybe the strongest. But maybe the impact not as noticeable as a Wraith Pact.
Yeah.
As Root gonna get fissured in, puts down the Nether Ward. BZM still not level 6, but Toby coming in to apply some pressure as well. Is Rue in a lot of trouble. Gets off the Nether Blast. Nightmare, though, with Laurel, level 6. We'll get off a raise. Maybe a couple, as BZM now on the run. Takes 2. This is going to add up. It's going to use the Enchant Totem into the Fissure, though. And even Soxa coming to play, but Laurel has the Invis rune, so we'll be able to get away safely.
Really good job from Tundra supporting cast here. Getting the kill on Pugna and then afterwards bringing Phoenix for protection there is nice movements that aren't really that costly because their side lane cores can be left alone. Doom is doing significantly better than last game. 33 laning into the Ursa, has 32 CS. Sure, he's not winning, but he was never meant to. He's doubling up his CS from last game on Doom, so that's pretty good. And Razor should be fine being one-on-one against Centaur for a little bit while Bane goes for a walk. So these moves are good from Tundra. Make no mistake, they're still losing the laning stage, but they were also meant to. Like, you're looking at these drafts, you're like, there's no way, right? So it's a lead for Spirit, but honestly speaking, I don't think this lead is as big as it should be on paper.
Is this going to be an Echo Slam on creep situation? The TP by BZM? No. It's not a big enough stack yet.
No, you want a triple or quad stack. Ideally, you want to bring the Ancients and the big camp together and then slam everything, but you want it both to be at least triple. Ironically, you farm faster when the stacks are bigger.
Is it normal for Shadow Fiends to get Requiem at 6 these days?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Poshka in a lot of trouble. Foul play will activate. 33 and company take him out. As Toro and a lot of trouble. Come off the Fairy Fire, gets the overpower as well onto the other side. He's going to get chased down. The Earnest still applied to him. Soxa puts down a war for a little bit of extra vision. Is 33 now in a bit of trouble as Rue with the Nether Blast. Laurel going to accompany Toro so he can get away safely.
Okay, good job, Yatoro, getting out of that situation, but finding himself in it to begin with. Another good move here from Tundra. Just, yeah, showing up today. Once again, if you're just tuning in and you're like, what's he talking about? Spirit are leading by 1K. This is a laning stage that is Spirit favorite. Nice little raise combo there from Laurel will make his rotation somewhat worthwhile. And 33, we talked about it. Like, who does this except him? He just realizes, oh, we're 7.5 minutes in. I'm going to cut the wave, by the way. Yeah, just clever stuff. We'll get him his level 6 and TP's back to tower. Helm of the Dominator, only 300 gold away.
Yeah, he could
find the Doom.
This. He will into the Infernal Blade, and Yatoro is just dead.
Caught
plain and simple.
Completely off guard.
Man,
really nice kill here for the Doom.
He will tick away, so big kill for 33. First Doom of the game successful. Hey, it feels like it was just like last game. He instantly hits level 6. I mean, that was on a support, but still instant kill effectively.
Unlike last game, though, he's almost top net worth now.
Yeah, he's having a much better game overall. BZM going to get help with a Nightmare from Toby. Into the Echo. A lot of damage being applied by the Nether Ward as, okay, the Crepify keeping him alive with the Stampede, so nice getaway for Team Spirit.
That's a value raindrop right there.
True.
Kept him alive, and the Siphoning Ward facet as well. They do have to burn the Stampede to truly get him out of there, but that was the first Echo Slam of the game. So, no bueno there for BZM.
As he's working on his Blink Dagger about halfway there. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Yatoro pounding into the flesh of 33. Laurel comes to support him. So, end up getting the trade, if you want to call it that, over time. As a Plasma Field coming in from Chrysalis is going to proc the foul play, and Maposhka just awkwardly dies here.
They definitely did not expect Razor to be showing up here. They thought with that Doom kill that this play was over, so they just go for the Dom creep. But the reason that 33 was that deep in the tower to begin with was because of that the Chrysalis rotation through the gate, but they were just ready.
And they have Fiend's Grip, Chrysalis. Oh, okay, don't want to actually do anything. Chrysalis a little bit low on mana, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a tough kill. 1800 HP and Blade Mail. Yeah. Collapse is having a great game himself. Considering he did get counterpicked by the Razor, he is 15 CS ahead of him. Yeah, on the Centaur, nice. Doing
double
very
bracer,
well.
Blade Mail has the chip vest, and looks like Pipe before Blink. We'll see if he keeps to that.
It's a very good choice. I like it a lot. I don't think he has to set up plays immediately in this game with a dagger. You need to make sure you can weather the storm when Tundra's lineup comes online with their big AoE magic damage abilities, Echo with Blink, the Supernova, the residual damage from Scorched Earth. Very nice to have a pipe there.
Toby and company can take out the tier 1 bot easily.
Well, I was going to say Helm of the Dominator and company, but yeah, Toby's there as well in the fog. Watching 33 do it on zone with a siege creep. He opted for the Satyr Banisher here. Will allow him to purge off Decrepify and Overpower.
Yep,
it's actually really good this game, this creep. He might just keep it. It does significantly less damage. That's the downside. Having this creep instead of, say, a Soul Stealer, or no, excuse me, not Soul Stealer. I actually forgot the name of the big Satyr.
I was gonna say Soul Stealer was Shadow Fiend from Heroes of Newark.
Soul Stealer, it's called Mind Stealer. That's the blue one. But what's the big Satyr called?
Juicy Stealer.
Tormentor, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Not to be mistaken for the Tormentor that nobody takes in Archon and below, I've heard.
It could be related.
Yeah.
I don't know the lore. Goat turns into building. Who knows? As BZM TPs in the mid lane. Fissure onto 2 with the dive from Soxa.
I was hoping to get the rune, but it is bottom, so they will still get the rune.
Yeah, shield rune this time around. So BZM able to bottle that.
He is 12 minutes blink and almost phase. This is pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't have Echo for another 45. Did he take out the ancient stacks? It looks like he did.
Yeah.
Oh, with the Echo probably.
Yeah.
Always fun to see that.
Yeah, it's also fun not to see it.
True.
It's fun to imagine it. That's the thing about Dota and spectating. You can't see everything. There's always 100 things going on at once.
Yeah, imagine Deadlock.
Yeah, I want to be a spectator in that, huh?
God, that sounds miserable.
It's tough. The action is overwhelming. Stacking and stacking. Here.
Oh, BZM. Echoes up in 2 seconds, gets the enchant totem off first into the fissure.
Didn't want to commit though.
For it. 33 has the Doom. He's going to get Hex from the other side, so Maposhka wanting to set up a play here. Stampede to try to close the gap. BZM misses the enchant totem as Yotaro just working on the Doom. 33 drops as a result. And now BZM with that shield rune is going to be tanky. Trying to get away. Blink Dagger down for another 9 seconds.
Max range shackle.
And this is going to be a slow death, but a death nonetheless for the mid Earthshaker. So a play trying to be set up here from Tundra.
Does he get a fissure here? Oh, no. If that Hex didn't come out, he could have maybe played his way out of that, actually, with a fissure into Blink. Cute little 21 charge using the tree line, but
and that turns into a Battle Fury for Yotaro.
Yeah.
Sub 14 minutes.
How often do you see this? Yotaro is 1,000 net worth behind both of his teammates on their cores at 14 minutes. It's almost always Yotaro.
Not for long.
High up the board. Of course, he's going to overtake them with his Battle Fury, but yeah. Laurel as well as Collapse having really good early games here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
BZM not able to find a real opportunity for the Echo on enemy heroes at least.
Gets another rune. This one would make it more possible. You can blink Echo, use your entire combo, and then haste rune out against a potential Centaur chase down.
Shackle's pretty good against Helmet Dom.
Yeah, I guess.
Frostbite would be good too, right?
Well, it's a creep hero, so it just treats it like a hero in terms of duration and damage, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But Shackle is a very long duration one, which is nice. So allows you, it's 4.2 seconds. So
Maposhka, TP. He's out of there. BZM not able to find what he was looking for. So I'm wasting some time as a result.
Chrysalis, did we mention Chrysalis'
did go for Helmet Dom, yeah. Okay.
All right, that's 2 of them again.
I mean, this one does make a bit of sense because Razor's not a crazy farmer, right? So this helps in the farm department and also helps tankiness, and you always want to be tanky on Razor.
I think you do farm slower with this than with a Maelstrom, if I had to guess. Probably not by that much, though, but Razor actually, if left to his own devices, does farm pretty fast. It's not like one of the absolute fastest ones, but he's solid. But yeah, Helm of the Dom, you're just getting extra creeps that you weren't otherwise. You're pushing the lane while jungling. So it's kind of funny how this This takes me back like, oh,
Oh,
man,
Echo. All right. Foul play activates.
He needs to get hit one more time. All right.
Boschka dead.
Okay, he got really, that was a bowling.
Got catapulted, yeah.
That was down the lane.
Like a trebuchet.
This takes me back 15 years to Luna's buying Helm of the Dominator to stack their own Ancients in Dota 1.
Good old days.
I say 15 years, it's probably almost 20 by now, Shannon. We're getting there.
Oh, yeah. Diaper's not far away.
Scanning.
At least for me, it's 33. Gonna be the recipient of this smoke gank if they can find him. They see the pine cone, not worth a full smoke, of course. BZM
No Echo, though.
on the outskirts, yeah. And he is gonna show himself with a fissure. So maybe that'll open up an opportunity, but Toby's nearby. Smoke not really turning into much for Team Spirit, who sport a 2K lead at this stage.
Radiant's middle tower is
Laurel.
under attack.
Only about 400 away from a blink.
Yeah, going the classic caster mid SF build with Kaya Yasha into Dagger and then either Ags or BKB is probably what we're going to see. I guess BKB is not that appealing here. You're only countering Shaker. So maybe you think Ags, but at the same time, countering Shaker is pretty damn important. It's just that one fissure can just ruin your entire combo. Or, of course, Blink Echo, which is faster.
Yeah, maybe he's waiting for that cart to be built for him from Collapse.
Oh, yeah, you can just drive through Requiem.
Yeah,
It's kind of cool.
it is.
Ursa kills Dominator creeps quite well,
Yep.
actually. He's one of the best I've seen so far, because he can 100 to 0 it in like 2 seconds. No joke, I wonder if that's part of the pick.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
We saw it against Doom and
Lap,
Phoenix.
take a
but
full Sun Ray with a Plasma Field to follow from Chrysalis. Pops the Stampede to try to get away. The Enchant Totem not enough with that Shard Collapse.
I
get
think
a
that was an
regen
Echo
room.
Slam, actually. That was not an enchant.
Oh,
He echoed for the shard effect, but not enough
Huh.
damage.
wow.
We'll take the mid tower, though. That was being
Alright.
pushed by who's... Yeah, well, now we have the next game that we haven't talked about, which is Guess Whose Dom It Is. I don't know who was doing the work there, if that was 33 or Chrysalis, but it was 33. They're pink, the little skellies.
Good to know.
And now he has replaced it for the big frog, the croaker.
Oh, I love the Croaker.
Now, Roche was grabbed, of course, here for Spirit. Very standard. You have Ursa and Shaman. You're just getting Roche, unless things are not going according to plan. And Yatoro will be aiming for a Basher first here. And then curious to see, he has queued up the Ags. We were talking about this option of buying Aghanim against Bane and Shaker, and that seems to be his priority. Of course, Doom, and put a spanner in the works there,
Tower is under
using your ults. And Laurel will get BKB before Blink. Wow, okay.
We have a Hex, though. Into the Shackle, and Yatoro's going to eat right through this Earthshaker. Poor BZM. Wrong place, wrong time. As the Phoenix will follow him to the grave.
Really, really nice from Spirit there.
I've
The
seen a
setup.
single egg this game.
Dyer's
No,
bottom tower
I
is
don't
under
think so.
attack.
There
At
has-
the Saksa
been
has
good
the
opportunities.
Spirit Vessel. We'll be going Yule's next into the Shard.
Yeah. Where's the Dominator?
True.
We wanted to see... Well, I don't know if we wanted to, but it would have been funny.
I mean, if we're going to see it on anybody, we would like to see it on the Phoenix because it's weird. Right?
Yeah, true.
Pipe picked up by Collapse, and now Chrysalis with his BKB. Yatoro has the Basher, as we've seen already. And it looks like... Oh, interesting. He wants to go Aghanim Scepter next. So being able to
Yep,
get out of stuns with the Enrage.
yep.
Radiant
That would have been a really clever thing to point out a minute ago.
Boy, that Aghanim Scepter. Wish somebody had brought that up.
Oh, wow, this actually cost him his foul play.
Oh,
Not
no.
that it really matters all that much, but
Oh, they still want to fight, it
they
seems.
could get in... Oh, Rue is going to be late to the gate, but... Well,
Well,
he's not going to the gate.
yeah, the smoke pops. They should know someone's nearby.
Oh,
Plasma
got
field.
clipped. Wait, they didn't see him?
They did not. Well, I don't know if that gives vision. I don't think it does.
Dyer's bottom tower
Huh, I thought he would see him there. All right. Well, anyway, I don't think maybe they couldn't have reached regardless. He's out of there. And in the meantime, Yatoro grabs another objective. Now we're starting to talk. We were a bit unsure about whether Spirit were building a big enough lead in the very early laning stage, but these last 5 minutes have been very big for them. Tormentor, Roche.
Tundra do take the enemy shrine, though. But yeah, that's not going to help much in the gold department. BZM looking for an opening. Gets off the Echo Slam. It's just on a Pugna, though.
He's not
actually
even
gets
dying.
stampeded. The Fissure is blocking him, though. He's going to get off the life drain as Yatoro comes in and finishes the job onto BZM. And just like that, the big turnaround from Team Spirit arrives.
Disaster.
TP attempt is successful. Toby will be eaten up as well by Yatoro's Bear, who has the Aegis for another minute and a half. And yeah, this is looking all Team Spirit right now. This lineup for Tundra has not come together whatsoever. At least not yet.
Yeah, they've yet to find a supernova. 33 with a very good map read here, stopping on that camp as this is coming in. It's crazy that he just predicts this move, unless they saw the smoke.
Wall hacks.
Yep.
And Laurel's still not done with that blink. Did he stop at something else? Or he's just been walking around a lot.
Oh, he just went for the BKB, right? That's what I was surprised by, was that he chose BKB first instead of Dagger.
Oh, yeah, he changes.
But he's coming back for it now, and then, I mean, this is surely just Aghanims, right? Or is there any other consideration? Let's see. 33 now with his own Dagger. This is gonna be a really uphill battle for Tundra, because not just because of the gold lead, but the itemization of Centaur is actually making this really, really hard. Like, the pipe is incredibly powerful right now. In any team fight that breaks out, you have to either be able to pierce the pipe or avoid the Stampede runaway, and the only stuns you have are Shaker and Bane. I say the only ones. I mean, obviously that's a good amount, but the heroes are tanky on Spirit's side. Ursa is a tough kill. Centaur is a really tough one, and SF is BKB, so approach wisely if you're Tundra here.
And it feels like Tundra are scrambling a bit as the lead continues to grow for Team Spirit. I feel like this, as Aegis is down, of course, but this next Roche is going to be pretty pivotal.
Okay, they're going to try for something
BZM. Here. Oh, he almost gets hoof stomped, but the stun comes out just in time. Chris with the BKB, and now the collapse stampede. And Crystal's BKB is going to end up not doing much if he can't get this kill. Laurel jumps in now, and Yatoro just rips right through Crystal's completely. And now a Requiem set up. A second core dies for Tundra. And they just cannot find anything in this game.
Once again, no Supernova, no Echo expended. Collapse breaking that smoke immediately and still getting away is massive there. I think, I'm not sure if BZM was unable to Echo there, but it's also, it feels really weird to just Echo this one Centaur, right?
Yeah.
Phoenix can't really Supernova because there's no good setup, and yeah, Crystal commits all the way down that lane, or rather that rundown in the jungle, but doesn't find the kill. You need the Fiend Script in this play. They have to try to bring Toby into these smokes so that Razor can stick on his target. Uh-oh. BZM will get out. Laurel's still not putting anything in his quick buy. I wonder if there's another consideration here than the Axe. Maybe, can you buy like an early Hex? Is that a thing here?
Can you buy an early Refresher?
You don't really have the mana for it. Yeah, okay, it's Axe. He queued it up now. Fine. Makes sense. I do think it's the best item as well, so.
A little over a minute away from finding out when Roche spawns, and Team Spirit can probably take that uncontested. Although, I mean, in theory, Tundra's lineup is extremely good at fighting in the pit, but with this kind of deficit, feels like Spirit can just play the map, get a pick off, go for Roche. Relatively safe plays at the disposal of Spirit.
Yeah.
And, ooh, Crystallis. Ooh, just dodging this smoke gank. Soxa, the fact that he's farming this far away, just try to find anything on the map, which kind of indicates the state of affairs right now for Tundra. And Laurel will find Soxa. Actually was he TPing at that point? Either way, Soxa's dead. A good Requiem to cancel out that Very annoying play from the Phoenix players.
Yep. He wasn't TPing. Guess he was anticipating this exact thing, so save to scroll for later. Spirit just remaining in completely firm control of this game. A complete 180 from last game.
What do you think about... So I know we talked about Razor and the fact that Crystallis loves this hero. In my experience casting recently, it feels like this hero doesn't do well if they don't get off to a good start.
Yeah.
Like it feels
does
way
not play
too
very well.
tempo-based.
Yeah.
And in this lineup, their lineup just doesn't make any sense to me. It feels like they were taken aback. Like we saw all the options they had, and then some of the picks came out from Spirit and like, oh, maybe we can't play it the way that we wanted. That's what it feels like, at least.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Razor definitely
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
more contextual of a hero, but I can understand why. Because I mean, they obviously saw something in it because I saw it too, right? But I wasn't convinced that it was going to be a great pick, but just knowing the player and the team, they oftentimes will go for this. In hindsight, now that you've seen the game play out, I kind of agree that there were probably other choices that could be more impactful at this early stage. We were, what else were we debating though? Because my challenge in this situation was what hero is good in lane against Centaur and then also has a matchup that's playable against Ursa SF. See you later, Soxa, by the way. Just burst out of the map.
Still no Supernova.
Yeah. Maybe he'll finish the game without casting it.
That's possible. We've seen it before.
Instant smoke. Roche. Yatoro will solo it.
Yeah.
This is a really good smoke.
This is cool.
Because you think that they're not going to solo the second Roche with Ursa. So this is actually a quite likely successful connection now. Because when Roshan dies, Tundra now are going to assume that there's 2 or 3 or maybe 4 heroes in the neighborhood up there. Yeah. And therefore, Crystallis trying to maximize on the map here.
He does break the smoke, gets hexed. He's going to get destroyed. Does Crystallis get away? I don't think they see him. So.
This is a really good death from Toby.
Absolutely. Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
But regardless, it's still another hero dead for Tundra, another Roche given up. As Collapse working towards a heart, has the Lotus right now, and then does have his eyes set on Cart.
Yeah, wants the overwhelming blink first, maybe?
We've even seen that used on Ursas before, and it's actually not that bad because you do get extra attack range on melee. But the Shadow Fiend...
Yeah, the Shadow Fiend is just
in general, just using it as a save, also just good. It has so many play opportunities.
It does feel like if you're playing with SF, though, you're playing some sort of mini co-op game where you need one person to drive the car and the other guy to aim the turret, right? Hitting razors while you're being driven around by Centaur is probably not the easiest thing, but... Well, Requiem will be easy, and so will killing 33 and his Dominator friend.
Another death for Tundra.
Yeah.
Team Spirit in firm control.
This archetype game is something that Tundra fall into, I want to say 1 out of 4 games, is where they probably they have an idea, and then it gets a little bit too greedy for its own good. And now you're in this, now you're just struggling to find any sort of footing in the game. Had the concerns that this could happen based on draft. Then they got through the first 5 minutes of the laning stage, and I was a little bit more hopeful for them, but Spirit came. They just doubled down and have basically not lost a single engagement this entire game.
Yeah.
It's always been a good trade.
Toro, by the way, went for the Lincoln Sphere.
Oh, he's in there.
Toby, and pops that in rage, so not much to be done from the Tundra side, it feels like. I mean, what can they do at this point? High ground defense? Like, how is their high ground defense? Egg, in theory, if it's cast at some point.
What is that voice line?
Which one?
Have some milk and go to sleep. I've not seen that one before from Oh, that's funny.
Very toxic.
Sleep. All right. High ground we go. Yatoro with the big snake at his side.
Yep. That's a giant one. Yatoro on the high ground.
Who can even destroy the serpent?
Nobody.
Like, you don't have a hero that does this.
Nobody.
This is just a laner. Okay, he's
a jump.
All right.
Gonna try to force Soxa to use that egg at some point.
He refuses.
Yeah, he's being very disciplined, maybe overly disciplined at this point. And this is gonna be a lane for Spirit. Just feels like Tundra are waiting to lose. I mean, is there a power spike incoming that they can try to have a last-ditch effort?
Not an obvious one. I mean, the Shaker BKB is pretty big because now he can reliably jump into the enemy team and actually cast his spells without getting insta-requiemed or stomped or whatever. So that kind of was the timing for me, was Shaker get BKB, look for a fight. But at that time, Spirit just made a great move of their own and got the Roche. But they're going to try, as it looks. They will smoke into the enemy team with Aegis.
Yep.
Well, for now, they're just using it to get their own triangle, but they're hoping to find Spirit. Not really going to be the case, though. Spirit reading this, and they're staying on their own high ground, waiting for trouble to come their way. If Tundra run into Spirit, or Spirit are in position, this game is just over. Like, you have to catch them in a weak moment.
Yep, it has to be picture perfect.
And they're just not going to find them. They're just running the wrong way.
Socks up. If you die here, you might not cast Egg the whole game.
Oh, smoke broke on Yatoro. He realizes what's going on. Not going to connect,
Not
though.
get the auto attack off. He's going to continue chasing, though.
The Owl Bear.
Soxa in the pit, and Sunray to the other side as Rue taken out by BZM, apparently, so that's a good start for Tundra. Yatoro onto the high ground. Stampede is there, and goodbye Phoenix again. 45 seconds of no Egg.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
So it ends up being a 1-for-1, which in theory Tundra should be theoretically okay with.
Have you seen this Ursa set before? Is this one of the new ones? I think I haven't seen it before.
I've seen this, yeah. That's not
The
bad.
Owl Bear. It's not new?
Well,
How have I not seen this before? Maybe I'm just...
I mean, depends on what you mean by new, I guess. Maybe in the last 2 years?
Okay, it's that old.
Collapse with the shard, so double edge,
Yeah.
giving extra regen.
He's big. He's got the overwhelming blink now.
Oh, wow. Goes for that before the ag.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's actually really nice for Ursa to play with overwhelming blink on a teammate. Just getting in there and getting that massive slow makes it very easy for Ursa to stick on this target.
Actually does not get hoof stomp. Good time on that stun. We'll have to nightfall away, though.
Yeah. Fissure in to walk across. Pretty much the highlight for Tundra in the last 10 minutes was surviving a gank.
Pretty much.
So, sure did do that. Chrysalis now closing in on Satanic. No damage items whatsoever on this Razor. Static Link will need to stick in order for him to become a real threat in the fights.
And even then.
Exact. Even then, is that enough? I think if you get a full Link on Ursa, he still kills you.
Yeah. No doubt.
So the stuns need to really sit at the right timing on the right targets. BZM does have an Arcane Rune,
Okay.
and they will smoke with this, but once again, whenever Tundra smoke, Spirit are in the direct opposite end of the map, and they would have to run in a straight line to even get there in time, and they have no idea. So they will now start invading the enemy triangle, and they will be successful because there's no one at home to defend it. But I don't think success comes from taking over the territory here. The success comes from actually getting a clash where you cast your spells.
Yep, and they're going to have to deal with this bot lane as well at some point, which means Spirit going to play behind the creep wave, waiting for the eventual defense to come. But it's going to be a very late defense.
Level 25 in Yatoro. Goes for the two Earthshock charges rather than the additional overpower attacks, which you could have been tempted to take against Phoenix, but then again, Phoenix doesn't use ult, so I guess it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, talk about a counter. You pick this hero, and then he just doesn't use his ult the whole game.
Yeah, when Tundra do their post-game breakdown, they're like, what went wrong? Soxa immediately he'll just chime in with, well, Ursa didn't counter me. I never used my ult, so he couldn't kill it.
That's true. Technically
It's
true.
like not skilling your ult against Rubik, so he can't steal it.
Well, Yatoro's going to show himself. As Root, we'll see that.
Oh, Toby actually
Wisdom
stole the
Shrine
shrine,
is
yeah.
gone.
Cute little steal. It's the little victories here for Tundra, because you're sure not getting the big ones.
Yeah, Toby queuing up an Aghanim Scepter. I'm just going to throw it out there. That's not going to happen.
Yeah. I appreciate the ambition, though.
It's a good effort.
It's showing a mentality to put this in your quick buy right now.
That's right. We can do it, guys.
We're playing for late game.
Yeah, maybe Spirit just doesn't want to push. That's also a possibility.
They'll wait for next Roche, surely.
Yeah, it feels like they're playing it safer than they normally would. And maybe that's based on the fact that we're at TI as Toby dies.
Munch.
And the fact that they have already lost a series.
Yep.
And they've already lost a game in this series as well. Hex onto Chrysalis. Laurel getting queued up. A nice Requiem right on top of his face. Goodbye, Chrysalis. 70 seconds, no buyback.
Now I think they don't need to play it very safe. Now I think you get there. Time for the second lane.
About the Echo Slam and, of course, the egg to follow.
Nobody can break this. Like, they need to hit the snake so many times with Shaker, Doom, and Phoenix. Like, good luck.
One range hero at 33.
Oh, nice block off from BZM.
Yeah, the fish. I actually have forgot that he was on his team. All right, that's good. Keep up the memes, everybody.
Oh, they hit
this will be a second
times.
set if they're not careful. Yatoro gonna reset. Go for the range racks first. 33. This is a last-ditch effort for Tundra in this game number 2 in all likelihood. Lotus applied as it is reflected, in fact. And that might be the death of the Ursa. We'll see. Soxa easily taken out by Laurel. Still has his ult, in case you were wondering. And he's be able to walk this off, actually.
Yeah. I don't mind that Doom from 33, casting it into a Lotus Orb. He recognizes that if they want to try anything here, he has to Doom the Ursa and take the... Oh,
okay.
Laurel blinked in and showed off his Outworld staff.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, if you don't Doom the Ursa there, you're never killing him. He was being life drained. You have to Doom him and hope that some teammate can connect literally anything.
Yeah.
If you kill the Ursa there, maybe it opens up an opportunity. If you don't go for it, this happens anyway. So that was the one chance. Like, they cannot kill this guy twice next to a Serpent Ward. I think Yatoro will grab this Aegis. You're going to group up top. You wait for Shaman ulti to come off cooldown. You go for it. But he actually got doomed by 33, who's showing off a refresher. So Poshka will have to wait for a while.
Okay.
For 1 minute.
Good stuff.
33 buying some time. Banner and Cheese grabbed by the Trust. Is this a Trusty Wardog? What's that one called again?
Workhorse activated, ladies and gentlemen. Cart available for Yatoro or Laurel, or a support if he's really desperate to use it.
I feel like Life Drain would look really cool while you're being driven around in a cart.
Yeah.
Drive circles around them.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's like a sundial.
Okay, we have to see that now. I'm gonna get my hopes up.
Yeah.
There's Rasta back in 20 seconds, and like you said, that should be the end of the game. Let's not mince words. The game has been over for quite a while.
It's been very close to over, at least. It
feels like Spirit has to screw up so monumentally bad to lose this game.
I just want Tundra to cast their spells together, and then if they lose, it's okay. I just want to see the spells.
Want to see the R button being hit.
I want
Soxa's keyboard.
I want sunny side up from Soxa.
Yeah, let's get some scrambled eggs going here.
No, it's probably going to be scrambled, let's be honest.
Yeah.
All right, Shaman on the way.
Yatoro continuing on, and yeah. Rasta is indeed on the way. There's the Serpent Ward. As the backdoor protection does activate, Yatoro has the Enrage. Crystal's going to get double-edged. Mystic Staff goes off. As there's the Echo Slam from BZM. Where is the X?
Supernova!
The impact is unbelievable. As now the heal's coming out, looks like the Doom will drop to the deck. BZM looks to be next on the list. Laurel, one more right click needed. Can't find the distance though. As Yatoro still trying to go through that back door as a second Requiem comes out. And this time, Soxa actually heals up to a decent degree thanks to the Lotus. But the buildings are going to melt eventually, and that is a second lane. Actually, that's the Megas. They did get the mid in that last engagement. So Mega creeps. Tundra still not calling GG, despite literally everybody watching knowing that this game is in fact over.
Maybe they think the game wasn't good.
Yeah, that's true. BG incoming. As Chrysalis destroyed by Yatoro, and 30. There's the cart used as a taunt as GG's finally come out. And this is going to game number 3.
Have you ever seen a pro team type BG? That should be really funny. Obviously, that does happen on occasion in pub games.